we are going to begin round number 3. So we'll get rid of me. Bring in the players. We got Sam, JC, Brownie. That not going to be representative of what we got here. Looks like we got Puppets and we got Imperialdramon. This matchup is incredibly volatile. Also, hello Lorcana players if you're in Colchester. Yeah, this is a really volatile matchup because of how these two play. The fact that we have a jamming XV is so interesting because I haven't seen that card in a billion years. New Imperialdramon is obviously very stacked. That card is a house on wheels. But, you know, Puppets, top 4 in Worlds. It's also very good. So expect to see a whole lot, but we're going to see DGO come down. Going to see the search. We do see Davis and Kenjamin. And then we also have the new fighter mode showing up there as well. So new fighter mode. This card is crazy. The problem is both these two have like criminal securities. The finest of just scam artists in security. Going to see Imperialdramon on the first check. And then we're going to Kokeshi for 2. Look to get that little one choke, and then this should be a Mirai. Mirai going to get the search. Does find herself, Sondril, and the Shushumon. And that means it's time to get dancing. So we're going to go for the narrative rond, which is going to give us Karakuru. Then we're going to send Mirai to the bottom of the deck in order to play something cost -3. So we're going to play the Shumon for free. And then this is, I believe, the on-delete Shumon. We are going to pop this in order to then have Karakuru turn into Sandrimon. So we are going to get big stepping. And then we have the when Digivolving to resolve before we start to go back down. We are going to get the Shushumon played. This is only going to be one singular token. As if people don't know, obviously the new TRM change, we don't have to use official tokens here. We can use the custom ones because it's too short notice. But we are just going to be going in with the 2-check, the official token, and a very fair security so far. 3 Digimon, nothing all that major. We are going to swing, and then this is... Surely this is just 1 check, right? Yeah, one check. So we've done 4. And again, no tamers, no nothing. This is honestly a really fair security, which is kind of miserable for Imperial. And we're just going to play for 4, gain back 1. Overclock one more time. Attack without suspending. Do hit a Davis. So not Davis Ken, but Mr. Motorhome showing up. Oh, 1 blue, 1 green. We find the 1 of Stingmon. And we're going to take the Veemon, which is super interesting. But again, this is DGO rather than the Daiken. So I'm going to draw for turn. Going to raise, and JC going to be, of course, using Digital Gate Open in order to give us Daiken. And then we can actually kind of go for broke here because we picked up the 1 of Stingmon, which comes down for 3. But first we're going to go for the Veemon for the search. Do have to pay full price for it, which sucks. We also can't keep turn off of it. And we're not going to gain any memory back unless we have the a Stingmon that keeps memory. There he is. Fresh out of AD01, the new Altar. Half the DNA. So we're going to end of turn Jogre Shinka. This is going to be 1 back off of the DNA. So this is when it would DNA Digivolve. We're going to gain 1 back. So we're going to gain back 1. And then we are going to tap the Davis and Ken. She's going to gain back 1. And then because we are DNA Digivolve, we do get to Source Strip 3. So we're going to take everything but the Nyaro out. And then, of course, because we have the source strip here, we do get to stop things from unsuspending. Obviously, remember, Overclock can attack without suspending, so we do need to find a way to clear this body. But no reason that we can't get a little nifty and swifty into security. This is going to be a jamming check, and then because everything is suspended, we do get to, when attacking, unsuspend. We're swinging at the body. It looks like we do have piercing. We do get to draw off of the body and then unsuspend. Does hit a character. Yeah, I don't think there's any I don't think there's anything super dangerous that pops out here. So, I mean, if they have the damage clock, they don't need it because they can put to 0 versus put to anything. And it looks like we're just going to make the fighter mode, so we're just going to spin this body. Yeah, as a reminder, this is going to be hella pricey Evo. But, you know, game is game. Lockdown is lockdown. When Digimon to play the Digivolve, it does seat itself. Suspend one Digimon, then unsuspend this Digimon. Then, if played by effects, you can return to the bottom of the deck. Was it? Oh, yeah, no, never mind. This is just return opponent's lowest DP to the bottom of the deck. So that's why we swung through the CL in order to clear it. Do take it off board. Nothing has rush from this situation. Oh, that's actually super interesting now that I think about it. This is like, you can basically make guaranteed lethal. We are going to get, of course, a Shumon playing on board into Shushu to give us the rat, the familiar token. Probably, hopefully going to build up in the back. So otherwise, I don't think we get to play. There's no aces that Sam could possibly be on here. And yeah, we're going to... It's so interesting because we did so much, but we didn't find the OTK. And that's just how fast these decks are. It's just like, oops, you didn't find it? Yeah, the Bushiagamon will go crazy. Oh, yeah, fighter does trigger. So we get to suspend. And then return a suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. That makes things pretty difficult. One Uko. We do have a yellow source. Familiars are yellow, but yeah, this is just going to be a play. Man, this floodgate, the Imperial floodgates are kind of crazy. The dragon mode was that guy before, and now we have Imperialdramon fighter mode is still that guy. So this is going to be draw hatch. We're probably just going to Daiken here. The problem is I don't... Well, I mean, we're probably... Oh, do we have it? We have a rookie? Yeah, we do have the body. So... are going to get the search off. We don't have to activate this all turns yet. Realistically, what we're probably going to do is we're going to get this free body out. We're going to swing 2 checks, and then we're going to Digivolve into any Digimon, which is then going to be a Digimon that Digivolved. Actually, no, I guess... Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so any Digivolution here would be an unsuspend. So this is jamming 2 checks into security. We're going to get when attacking. Yep, you just get to bot deck something. Crazy that they finally gave him when Digivolving, when attacking, like, hella removal. It felt like he was always one or the other, but finally. This card is a secret rare. We are going to get a free search off of the security. Again, criminal security. But I do not think it matters here. JC going to come through with the 2. Yeah, look at that. This is why that chip didn't matter before, because this would be just potentially resources that you would have given over, but instead these are nice little searches. But this is definitely it don't matter, because this is evolve into literally anything. Show us. I say you probably keep the armor hidden, but it is a funny way to end it. So yeah, gonna evolve for 2 into X Veemon, and then X Veemon was a Digivolution. When Digimon are played or Digivolve, you may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and unsuspend this Digimon. So this should just... are we trolling? Okay, no, we're just BMing for fun. This doesn't matter. This is also lethal. But like, we actually low-key overcomplicated this. This would have just offered the Evo. would have just triggered the all turns, which would have been enough. We're going to go into the fighter mode here. We're going to game back 1 and then draw 1, and then Daiken is going to give it back, which is going to be a DNA body, and then we can swing for game 1. Very, very quick. Very, very clean from JC's. He's going to pick up the first game of round 3. Yeah, so a very, very clean game from both of these. I mean, we got to see kind of like why both of these decks are considered so incredibly scary. They do so much, so quickly as well. Very, very aggressive. But yeah, unfortunate for Sam that wasn't able to do it. The Davis didn't. I don't want to say it didn't matter, because obviously it picked up the one-off Stingmon that turned into the first Imperialdramon, and it did cycle cards closer. But like, we did pass over 3, so we probably would have died from that position anyway. But yeah, definitely something to consider is like whether we push out if we don't have the kill or not. Obviously, I'm sure both of these players are very, very quick with their games. I think, well, like when I came over to talk to them, they were talking about how optimal their hands have been, and it's really just about who just has it more. And again, both of these decks also kind of like live and die by what they hit in security. They're both designed to be just miserable out of security. You get DGO, you get Daiken. Davis clearly was enough as well. Some evil cards in security, and then obviously you've got trainings, you've got Narrative Rond, you've got Mirai. So you've got a lot that can potentially come out here. Actually bring up Narrative Rond. Then B-Team Emblems. Narrative is spelled. Wait, no, I'm just going to... Oh, you know what? I'm getting owned by Digimon card app, always defaulting to alt arts. Yeah, so unique emblem Narrative Rond. Yeah, never mind. Whilst I'm waxing about that, we're off to a start. And we're actually seeing this for the second time, where a player has gone for Rookie in the back, Uko in the front, and just going, you can't punish this. Most of the time, you are correct. They can't, which is super interesting. But is it going to be enough? Going to build a Stingmon in the back over a Wormmon. So we've got no end of turn DNA, which is very important here. And again, DGO revealed Daiken plus government mandated Imperialdramon fighter mode. Again, this is going to be another time where we don't get the get start of main Daiken or Davis and Kenjamin. But yeah. Ooh, SP Sundry? Okay, Sam, I see you. I see you. And, oh, please hatch, please hatch, please hatch. We missed the hatch. There's a sickness in the air. There is a sickness in the air. I love giving up free value. Ooh. I guess we haven't noticed, and I guess we don't care. We do get to pop the token here, so we do get to just send it, but it's really interesting that these Ukos, like, they're getting you the search. and clearly that's all that matters. They tried to make it so you couldn't miss the search on this Ukomon, but lo and behold, it's still plausible, still possible. Choosing not to swing. I like this. I like this. Well played from Sam here, because DGO for Daiken, you still do have to try and find a way to answer this Sundry. Especially just unpopular. Everyone here running on 2 hours sleep. Most people, I think, got in yesterday at a reasonable time. Oh. Just gonna pass 1. Now, imagine we had remembered to hatch off of Ukomon. I think we would have lethal here. I mean, we low-key actually might just have lethal. This might just be Alliance 2 checks. Yep. 2 Veemons, nothing crazy. Narrative Ron for 2 or Evo for 2, either works. I think Narrative Ron is obviously better because we're about to delete this poor Shumon. Yeah, this is game. Like, I actually... yeah, like literally even Hammer Spark here doesn't save you. Oh, we didn't... Did we not have faith? Oh, no. Oh, no. What are we afraid? Oh, actually, no. Hammer Spark would lose you the game. Hammer Spark would lose you the game because you would have been overclock for the Evo. Gang, I think we're... man. Are we dead? You know, I love asking the question. Alrighty then, chat room. Are we cooked? We don't even have any tamers, so like even something like Shine Greymon Burst Mode, which is absolutely not being run. Even if we're just playing the hypothetical imaginary Digimon, like we don't have enough to clear a body, and also turn player priority, these Imperialdramons would eat you for breakfast. So, Source Strip 3. Oh man, I think we're Omega owned. I think this is probably going to be swing through the Shumon again. Unless this is on delete Shumon, which I don't think it is. I think we might be... Yeah, this is not on delete Shumon. We are in so much trouble. Swing, unsuspend please. Yep, there we go. And then let's just check 1. And then one thing that is of note is we do actually have a Shumon in the back this time. Swing a second. And we've not really been able to see the new Imperialdramon because, you know, Old Faithful. Just going to come in. This technically should come in unsuspended, but it's suspend 1. Suspend 1, unsuspend itself because it does see itself, and then passes 3. 3's a lot. 3 is more than I would like to pass, but you did get to clear the Sandry, so now Sam has to full rebuild. The good thing is we're on cost reduction. We're on cost reduction here. And actually, you know, I do want to switch it back to the Imperialdramon just because the Imperial... it's only when Digimon are played, so unlike like Levy or anything like that, we're not gonna see a this sucks. This feels like a concede. We're not gonna see anything like if we played a Tamer, but might be missing a 4. Maybe only have the promo Shushu, which is entirely possible because Shushu does have to play it. So this is looking rough. We did not kill in the previous turn, but yeah, there it is. Finally, it feels like this Imperialdramon has always shown up second, but also we're always presented a second body that we can suspend and punch over. So we haven't really needed the Imperialdramon. This has just been so excellently done by JC Brownie. We're going to pass over... Well, we're going to Evo for 1, and then this should be... I don't know, actually. That 1-cost Evo may have mattered. Swing, hit a training. The new training does basically activate its main effect out of security, so we do get a pickup here, not picking up the Karakuru, just picking up another rookie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key a little scared. 2 checks, nothing major. And then, does the greed of man consume another? Okay, we're just going to evolve in the back. Actually kind of surprised we didn't evolve in the front in order to choke to 1. Maybe just making sure we prioritize. I don't know, because you can still evolve from trash with the Wormmon, so that one is kind of weird to me. And, you know, you do have to go and play the game. We do have the Mirai, so we do get the gain 1. Surely we have a level 4, right? Surely we have a level 4. The search. 1, 2, 3. Not the 4 that you want to see. Not the 4 that you want to see at all. Yeah, it's always suspend 1 Digimon. Okay, so one thing that is really interesting is we could have used this all turns there just to suspend, but we're gonna save it. Ugh, this is so. Oh, we are turn player, so we do get to. Oh, there's just nothing. There is just nothing. Like, we're gonna get this Shumon, and then pass over effect resolution here. This will be suspend the Shushu, and unsuspend, and then we are going to bot deck 1 suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. But we do get to Kokeshi. The problem is we can't actually do much from here. So this is going to be check top 3. 1. And then we do get to narrative Ron goes to trash. Yeah, there we go. Narrative Ron goes to trash. We then get to Kokeshi. We're going to get to bot deck the Mirai to give us the Shu. And then this is... Oh, okay, interesting. We're going to pop the Shumon in order to go into Sundry. I guess it doesn't matter because we can pay overclock cost here, even though this Digimon can't attack. So we can still get the -3, which would clear the Wormmon. But this gets us to preserve how many cards we get off of the... Oh, Kaguya? Okay, so we get full resolution now. We do get to get the... body out. This presents a whole lot of blockers. And then, yeah, end of opponent's turn, that Wormmon is going to bounce back. The only problem here is we're probably not going to care about this at all. We can actually just straight up choose to, as long as we, okay, like if we send the Kaguya, if we attempt to bot deck the Kaguya, we kind of throw from orbit. But as long as we find BT16 pile, this is kind of freelo. The Digimon was played by effect, which means this fighter mode does get to kind of just eat them alive. But we don't have to use the all turns. We can just Old Faithful. Get the Evo here and then manual DNA, blue over green. And here comes Imperialdramon. Oh, Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon, please suspend your entire board. Gain 2 first, of course. Tap. Source strip. 1, 2, 3. And then this is suspend and lock down the board. Apply the sticky web. That's going to be full lockdown. This is going to be swing 1. When attacking, draw 1. Unsuspend. Hit a Mirai. The Mirai would search, but we are just going to take it. So it is going to be a clean 2-0. We've seen a lot of 2-0s coming in here. JC Brownie going to clean up. This one, yeah, 2 very, very volatile decks. Definitely felt like Sam was a little bit slower, maybe just missing a little bit of like gas. It definitely felt like we were down a level 4 when it mattered. But yeah, this is going to be a very fast one from very fast one from JC. So good stuff to him. And yeah, Bristol off to a roaring start. Definitely much better standard of games this year. So good on Digimon. And we're getting to see more and more decks. Getting to see obviously puppets and new to AD01. These AD01 cards go crazy. Yeah, this one was super fast. Let's get the overlay on. Super duper fast. I've just reset the timer. Ignore that. We still got like 20 minutes left. But yeah, hope you've been enjoying the Bristol Regional. I'm going to see if I can have a nosy around to see what other decks are in the format. Big shout out once again to OPE, Organized Play Events, for running the Bristol Regional and for allowing me to come here and stream it. Brought the whole setup. We got it done. I'm going to see if I can grab JC for a quick little interview, a little winner's interview. So I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty. What's going, gang? Again, ignore this timer. I'm back. JC is going to be coming on for a cheeky little interview in just a second. Yeah, that was fast. We got like 15 minutes plus 5 on OT, so we got some time. But yeah, Imperial was looking crispy. That is a secret rare card. That is a card that is secret rare of the rarest of rares. It looks like for the misplay games, it's not looking good so far. I mean, some people are cooking, but I feel like we have a bunch of X1s, X2s. But yeah, hope people have been enjoying the Bristol Regional. Definitely starting to get more variety in the matchups that we've got. And yeah, I'm gonna have our winner hop on. Alrighty. Awesome. Get that mic down and we're ready to rock. But yeah, JC, congrats on the round. That was round 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What made you bring Imperial?
AD01 fighter mode is busted.
Yeah, that's
the all turn is very ridiculous because you can trigger it obviously on a Digivolve or an on-play. And then the second part is if you do it by effects, then you can.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I make sure to tell people, is like, this is what this effect does. But they don't realize that it also triggers on the option stuff as well. So when they DP reduce with a training or tamer effect, they'll go up into it. And then it's just basically, okay, let me know when your effects are done. And then I've got mine. And then most of the time it's suspend and bottom deck. And you can also go really aggressive with it as well. It's got blocker, but you can obviously swing. You don't need to trigger the turn to restand if you're past memory anyway.
Yeah.
Because someone's more or less going to go out of raising, play something or Digivolve, so you can restand anyway, so you can play aggressively with it. Goes really well with the new AD01 Payloader as well, because you're reducing by 2 off the attacking effect, so up into 3, so you get the bottom deck all turns anyway.
Yeah. It was, I was kind of, we obviously didn't get to see much of the new Imperialdramon because, you know, Old Faithful kind of just does it.
Yeah.
But in game 1, you also like hella overcomplicated your lethal, like doing the DNA. Like if you, what we thought you were gonna do was Daiken the rookie out and then just evolve to get the unsuspend there. But then we just like, nah, I'm still gonna DNA again. I'm like, all right.
I'm trying to remember what I had in hand. I don't think I had a rookie to play off the Daiken anyway.
No, like you made the one on board. Like you played the one, and like you did your 2 checks, and it was like, all right. So it's just evolve anything for lethal. You like evolved and then slammed a guy and then DNA. I'm like, that was unnecessary, but it is very funny.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I did a bunch of practice matches with the DS lot, and I got absolutely creamed by TS. And the biggest thing I learned is just make another Payloader to try and just suspend if you can, and don't risk doing that.
Yeah.
But no, it went quite smoothly. I feel bad for my opponent because obviously we'd already set up and everything for the game, and then, pardon me, and then we had to redo our hands, and they had turn 2 OTK on puppets, so they had to give that up.
That sucks.
Which, yeah, I felt bad for them, but I mean,
yeah,
it happens.
It is a little bit of a shame. Like we've been trying to get like rounds, but because we don't have like access to as many of like the matchups and pairings, we'd love to get them out quicker before people are like fully set up. But yeah, it is kind of.
I mean, it's unfortunate. I wasn't honestly expecting for it to go this well, but I've not run into a TS deck, which I think is my hardest matchup. If I see Venus on board, very difficult to get rid of that because obviously they source strip me and then I'm available for them to just bottom deck me.
Yeah.
And then they have playouts as well to get their own stuff on board, so it's very, very tough matchup. So I've been lucky in the matchups.
How's the Medusa matchup you feeling?
So I had Medusa round 2.
Okay.
Won both very quickly. First one, they bricked basically. I don't think they saw their top end, so they couldn't get to that. Second game, they did have really good setup. I managed to get into Fighter, swinging off the AD01 Payloader to go into it for 2 checks. Unfortunately, so 3 memory left, swung 2 checks. Second check was their one of security bomb to delete highest DP.
Okay.
So obviously partition, and then just go back into it, go into BT16 or the stun the board Payloader, swing, and I just kind of like, he runs one of them as well. I was like, that's so unlucky for you.
That sucks.
Because it was looking like they were going to win the next turn.
Hey, I mean, scamming. Yeah, I've seen a Virus Imperial that like hit. It was in like an Ultimate Cup. Yeah. And he hit 4 Rivals Barrage back to back, and he just did full combo into Rivals Barrage, full combo into Rivals Barrage, full combo into Rivals Barrage, and won the game off that. I was like, you know what? They shouldn't have put 3 security bombs in their security back to back. That's on you.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think the biggest things that I don't want to see is definitely TS. But now that I'm going to higher tables,
for sure.
I think between that Medusa, I think Puppets is kind of like running low at the moment. But but it does surprisingly well.
Puppets Imperial has always felt very volatile. Like when I've watched it, just because your security is both so like crazy.
Yeah.
Like your security was honestly kind of tame.
Yeah, it was just level 3s. I mean, I'm notorious for being able to sneak out a tamer out of my security on the checks, so that didn't happen this time. But yeah, I think, as my opponent said, source stripping is the biggest bane to Puppets because looking at their stuff, it's like all turns, opponent's turn, I'm just like, yeah, those can go now.
Yeah, get rid of that.
But yeah, no, went really well. Very happy.
Yeah,
hopefully it keeps going.
Really, really good run. Hopefully we get to see you again later in the day or in day 2. Yeah, best of luck in the rest of the rounds.
Yeah, no, appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later. Thank you very much.
And chat, for us, we're also going to take a little bit of a break because, yeah, Loki, I still need to pee. But yeah, I'm going to go have a nosy, see what else is running around Bristol, catch up with the local team. It's not all gone as well as planned, but Fanboy and friends putting in work. So yeah, I'll be back on a little bit. It's around about 10-ish, 10, 15 minutes. Timer is wrong. I went to a scene that didn't have a timer on it, so I broke the timer. That's my B. But yeah, we'll be back on the other side of a short break.